Yo, what is good, guys? It's your boy Jedi, and today we're gonna make a armchair video. Um, just kind of like my wish list. Of hopefully what our Toronto Maple Leafs, what they're gonna look like after this off season with the trades and deals that they're gonna do. But yeah, we're gonna go down with the trades and then what the roster is gonna look like. So the first thing I have here with trades, I have for Adam Larson, Jesse Puljujarvi. They don't really use him, so we're gonna take him as an asset. And on top of that, we're trading away Jeremy Bracco. He's a young, winger. He can maybe play beside Connor McDavid. We signed him to a 2-year contract, like minimum, like 800,000 or something like that. Trade him off our books. We also trade Andreas Janssen. He's a young, small, speedy forward who could also probably play with, you know, Connor McDavid. You have those two guys with Connor McDavid, and you have Leon Draisaitl as well on that second line with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and that guy they traded for, Athan Suo or something. Or maybe you put Janssen with Draisaitl and Athan Suo with Connor McDavid. They also get their goaltender in Frederick Anderson. And on top of that, we get Adam Larson. And also, like, if you guys think we should add picks, I put that there just in case. Maybe like a late round pick or something. I don't know. But I think this is a fair deal. Like, we need a defenseman. We get some assets back. They need forwards and a goaltender. They get that as well. So on the next trade, we trade with the New York Rangers. We send away Puljujarvi in that trade, which is an asset. Young forward, not going to cost much as of right now. And I think New York needs some forwards, like maybe one more high scoring forward on that second line. And you could pair him with, what's his name? That other forward, Kako or something. That'd be pretty deadly. And then on top of that, they get Alexander Kerfoot. I don't think they have many centers, and he's like a Swiss Army knife. He could play anywhere, anything you need. And I think New York Rangers could use something like that. And we get the rights on Alexander Gorgiev, whatever his name is. Hasn't fully like developed into being like a for sure starter, but I feel confident with the split tending with Jack Campbell and him that it's good enough with the defense that we have in store that I'm going to show you guys. I also trade Pierre Engvall. Makes too much money for this team to even fit. So trade away Pierre Engvall for like a 7-round pick. Montreal, they always trying to trade for size. He's a big guy. He could play on the fourth, third line, center, whatever it can be. Thought it was realistic. There's other teams that could use him. So these are our picks. So here, let me go on to the forward group. We have Austin Matthews, Zach Hyman, and Mitch Marner, John Tavares, Ian Mikheyev, or Nicholas Robertson with William Nylander. And then what's pretty bad here is the forward group. You don't think this forward group will be the greatest, but that's the whole point here is we sign these veterans to minimum contracts. Heard Jason Spezza, he's going to come back. Joe Thornton, he wants to, chase that Stanley Cup, so he's obviously probably going to be jump right on board. He's a great veteran for the young guys as well. That'll help with this locker room with Jason Spezza. So I think this is like what the forward group can be, or anyone else that we find in our system. We just have good forwards all the time. On defense and goaltending, we have Morgan Riley with Alex Petrangelo. They had a history together on playing Team Canada. I think they did good. I'm not sure, but I would love to have that defensive top two defense. We really need it. It's a must, and I hope we could get it. Um, just to have that, like, they could do anything on the ice. They could play offense, they could play defense. It gives Morgan Riley the freedom that he can be offensively. And I think it's just great in general. Um, then we have Jake Muzzin with Adam Larson. This can be that shutdown defense that we need. And then you have Travis Dermott and Justin Hall. I think they're a great top six pairing defense. They play together a lot in the AHL. Put them in that top six. Don't put them in anything pressure wise. Just they're filler minutes. You know what I mean? They're great for the top six role. I think our defense would be amazing. And this is the reason, right, guys? They wanted the money for forwards. So I'm sorry. I'll get to the goaltending real quick. But Austin Matthews, Mitchell Marner, obviously we gave John Tavares that money, but those two guys, they didn't want to cut down like a Nathan McKinnon, right? He said he wanted to compete. He went for like, I don't know, like $6 something million, so they could have more people on the roster so they can compete, right? But no, these guys are money hungry and they want their money. I could see Austin Matthews, it makes sense for being that much. Maybe put it like 11 million like John Tavares. They should have just done it like that since there's not a long term on his contract. And then Mitch Marner, like he's like the most like it's unbelievable how much he's making for a winger. I know like for in the NHL it's usually your center gets the most money, then it seems like the right-handed defenseman, or if you're really good defenseman on the left hand, and then it's the wingers, and then there's the goaltending, maybe. I don't know, depending on what kind of goaltender. And the reason why I put 2.75 mil, I don't know, maybe you guys know more about hockey about me, but he hasn't been like for sure like he could start a lot of like minutes and compete and be like actual, elite goaltender yet. So I think this is good money for him. 2 years, restricted free agent. And then on top of that, we still got these players in reserves. We still got Rasmus Sandin, Mikko Lehtinen. I don't know why he's at forwards. We still got these young goaltenders, so if this doesn't work out, I think it'd be time for these guys to come up. These guys we drafted, I'm pretty sure they'll do great. Still got Adam Brooks who could come up, play that fourth line minutes. Maybe Semyon plays that top six role. We still got Nicholas Patan, Dennis Malgren that he signed. So I think this would be my wish list for the Leafs. I would love this kind of a lineup. We need defense, and I'll give up my third line for this defense, and then trade for Georgiev and Jack Campbell because the Rangers they still have Lundqvist and that other young goalie that they have. So I think this is what the Leafs are trying to do, something similar like this. Alex Petrangelo, $9 million, whatever, how many years he's gonna want. Like I don't know how many years you gotta get, but this is my team. Let me know in the comment section down below if you like the way I constructed it. Literally uses up all the money that you can. There is no flexibility, but this is what it is if you want to compete and win a Stanley Cup, in my opinion. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below how you would do it. I could see it like we'd keep Frederick Anderson and have another decent top four defenseman and keep some of our, third line. I don't know, Kerfoot and trade Janssen, but this is how I would do it if it's possible. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video and peace.